but I'm fine. My
Okay, what?
my internet died. I just got the internet today.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah,
happens.
it's because that in Denmark we are not used to have heavy rain. So
Uh-huh.
the last 3 days it's been raining for morning to evening and nights.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so the system has overflowed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was
I mean,
really bad.
I figured that they must figure that out like as soon as possible because the economy is moving just because of online jobs. So I guess they couldn't afford to have the service down for so long, right?
Yeah, it's true. The government is working about it, but it's not in whole of Denmark. It's only in my city.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So and
I
it's
mean,
only
sometimes
yeah.
what? It's only what?
It's only I live in an area of 3 kilometers or something like that, and we have our own net.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
yeah, and it's because that I'm living there is a bridge where I'm living, and in and sometimes when it's raining a lot, the bridge overflowed. Well, the water overflows.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, here, like, our connections are way shittier, I think. But because, I mean, here it can rain. If it rains more than 2 hours heavily, all the connections start to break down. Like, I've got Wi-Fi and I've got data connection just in case because I cannot afford to not do a lesson.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah,
So
yeah, of course.
So
Yeah,
that's why I've got the two. So that way I like if the Wi-Fi is not working, I can do data connection and the other way around. But sometimes is the two of them, both of them are breaking down, and
yeah,
it's like
exactly. But is the data connection more expensive that the landline connection? That
what?
is your data connection more expensive than the ordinary internet connection?
Yeah, you could say that because I mean my Wi-Fi connection is unlimited. So I can be connected for as long as I want, and I can download and upload files. I mean, all day if I want. Like, there's no limit of usage and an
No,
amount of
no.
gigabytes, but data connection is definitely restricted. There are
Yeah.
some plans which are unlimited already, but they're either too expensive with the best data, with the best coverage, or they are they are cheap, but the coverage in the area is not good. Like, you would have to be like in very you have to be like very close to the city so you
Yes,
can have a
exactly.
good connection because for example right now that's the one that I've got, but I'm planning to move in by the day after tomorrow. I'll be moving to the country,
Hmm?
so I will have to change my carrier because of that, because the one that I've got currently, it's good here in the city, but the other one, there's only one. Like, we've got like five different carriers, and one of them is the only one which actually works over there. So I will have to change it. So since they've got a good coverage, a good signal, then I will have to pay a bit more, or they give you less gigabytes and stuff.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because it's very expensive to use data here in Denmark.
Yeah, is it?
It is very expensive. That's why I'm not using it. And I haven't been able to work for these 2 days. I'm writing on my
Mm,
PhD, and I haven't been able to be online. So I'm very frustrated, but never mind.
yeah, that's here is
Yeah,
expensive as well, but it's my job, so I
yeah,
figured
exactly.
that I mean, like,
Yeah.
I haven't got an office, but my office is my internet, so I figured, well, I mean, I'm not paying for an office, but I need to pay for something to be working that I cannot afford to be offline. So
Okay.
so,
Okay.
and as a
Okay.
matter of fact, when I am over there, I will go around the area and find some neighbors provide some internet, who've got a different provider than I will have, or a Wi-Fi provider. So I mean, like, to have three options, to have three different options, that way I won't, like if the three of them are breaking down, well, that's as bad as it can get, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but at the very least, I will have a plan A, B, and C. So
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. If that doesn't work well, I mean, I did what I could.
Yeah, of course, of course. Okay,
So,
but
have you been
did you
studying?
get my money?
I did. Thank you so
Well, you're
much.
welcome. Sorry for the delay, but the internet, I was supposed to do it on Monday, but I forgot. And then I will do it on Tuesday, and then my internet broke.
Yeah, I
So,
figured you still had some issues regarding that. So I was like, okay,
yeah,
let's wait. When you reached out, I
yeah.
was like, okay, hey, do you do it?
Yeah, so
So
sorry for the delay. I will be more.
no problem. I'm actually going to try to find somebody in your level who is learning English, so you can practice with one another during the lesson. I'm trying to find someone with your level. Let's see if I can
Okay,
find him or
okay,
her.
okay. Yeah.
Hopefully I'll find him by the end of this week. So
All right, all right. But and I haven't been studying. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad student, but
so I already gave you. You know what? It's I told you. So I started lessons with a new student, but she's in a middle kind of advanced level.
Oh, okay.
But the amazing thing about this girl, she's Chinese, and she's been studying 1 hour and a half in average every day for about a year, and the progress is amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
It's been a while since I last met someone who was that disciplined. So
yeah.
she's actually already speaking the Spanish that you want to be speaking by December to talk to
Oh my
your
God. Yeah,
relatives. And it took
yeah,
her a
yeah.
year. So I was like, I mean, you can still make not that progress because we've still got 6 months, but you could still make a lot of progress in this time, but you will have to study
I
that
know.
in average like 1 to 2 hours every day if you want to be able to communicate more ideas and to understand what the other people are telling you. So
Yeah, yeah, I know.
that's your plan of action, your everyday plan of action, which you should carry out. And that's your goal. Your goal is to study 1 to 2 hours every day. That's your goal right now. Don't
All
focus
right.
on, oh, I need to be speaking, but focus on, okay, today I haven't studied for an hour or two, so I need to do it. Never go to
Yes,
bed without accomplishing that goal every day.
I will try.
Okay. So
I'll do
let's
my
continue
best.
that.
What?
So let's get started then. So how do you say use a dictionary at school?
Hvad står der? Uso un
Mhm.
un ja, jo. Altså this dictionario
Mhm.
in skola.
Okay, so
In
repeat after. So the thing about Joe, you can skip it. It's okay to just skip it. If you don't say it, it's okay. Grammatically speaking, it's technically correct as well.
Ja,
Now, the other thing to keep in mind is that whenever you run into two double C's, like a double C, that means that the pronunciation of those two consonants is going to be like an X, diccionario.
dictionario. Yeah, of course. You already told me that.
Okay, so let's do it again then. Repeat after me. Yo uso
Yeah. Yo uso
un diccionario
un diccionario
en la
en la
escuela.
escuela.
Good. Okay, let's the next one. So this one, pronunciation after me. ¿Te gusta
¿Te gusta
la música?
la música?
Good. So what's this?
Do you like the music? Do you
Do
like
you
music?
like do you like music? You know,
Yeah.
as I think I have told you this, but in English we use the article there for speaking about specific ideas. But whenever we are speaking about a general idea, we just don't say it in English, right?
Yes.
But in Spanish, you will want to say it. Like even if it's a general idea, 8 out of 10 times you will get it right if you use it, even if speaking about a general idea. So I would dare to say that even 9 times out of 10. So it's good. It's okay to overuse it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you say flute?
I don't know.
That would be flauta.
Flauta.
Flauta, like this. So film. How would you say film?
It's not cinema. It's oh, I can't remember.
Película.
Película.
Yes.
That's right.
Let's do the next one. Repeat after. Oh well. How would you translate? We go to work every day.
That will be vamos al trabajo.
Al trabajo.
Día.
What?
I think cada día.
That's perfect. Vamos al trabajo cada día. Once again, repeat after me. Vamos al trabajo.
Vamos al trabajo.
Cada día.
Cada día.
Good, nice. So ella habla español. Pronunciation.
She speaks Spanish.
She speaks Spanish. Nice. How do you say here?
Aquí.
And leave.
Oh, I can remember.
Vivir.
Yeah, vivir. Yeah.
Vivir. Like this.
Yeah.
Vivir.
Vivir.
Yes. How would you say languages?
Linguística.
That would be idiomas.
Oh.
So pronunciation, idiomas.
Idiomas.
Good. Let's do I play soccer here.
Yo. Trigenko.
Yo juego.
Juego. Football.
Yeah. Here.
Here. Aquí.
Aquí. Muy bien. So again, yo juego fútbol aquí.
Yo juego fútbol aquí.
Nice. What is gustar?
That's like.
Like. Good. This one. Repeat after me. Muy buena música.
Very good music.
Very good music. Yes.
Yeah.
How do you say film?
You just said it. It's película.
Película. Again?
Yeah. Película.
And flute?
Fluta.
Flauta.
Flauta.
Okay, how do you say wine?
Vino.
Vino. And champagne?
Oh, I don't know.
Champagne.
Yeah. Champagne.
Okay. Okay, the next one is, do you go to work together? So how do you say this?
Ustedes. Ustedes. No, van al trabajo.
Together.
Juntos.
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 Okay, once again, repeat after me. Ustedes van
Ustedes van
al trabajo
al trabajo
juntos.
juntos.
Nice. This one, what does it translate?
Uses a computer every day.
Yeah, but how do you translate it into Spanish?
Él I can't remember the word uses.
Él usa
Él usa una computer.
So check it out. Check the green letters down the screen. So él usa una computadora.
Una computadora.
Computadora. Todos los días.
Todos los días.
Nice. This one, Luis uses a computer at work. How would you translate this based on the words given down the screen?
Luis usa una computadora. Computer. Yeah.
So remember that you is u in Spanish.
Yeah.
So once again, repeat after me. Computadora.
Computadora. Sorry?
Once again, computadora.
Yes. Computadora.
Remember, you is not you, is u.
Yeah, u.
Okay, so once again, computadora.
Computadora. Computadora. That's a complicated word. Yeah.
Not really. You just need to remember the right pronunciation of each vowel and consonant. So the two things that you're misspelling in this word is the U and the D. So remember, U is not U in Spanish, it's U. Okay? And D is always a D. It's never a R kind of thing. No, it's always a D in Spanish. Because in English, we tend to pronounce the D like an R sometimes. So, for example, when we say, what are you doing? So I'm not actually pronouncing the first T in what. I'm not saying, what are you doing? I'm saying, what are. So I kind of changed the T for an R. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Spanish, you are not to do that. If you do that, people will not understand what you're saying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like we do pronounce them very fast, but we never change the consonants.
No.
Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. So let's do it again. Computadora.
Computadora.
Exactly, perfect. At work, how do you say at work?
Trabajo.
En el, that would be at.
Yeah, trabajo.
And trabajo would be work. So let's do it again from the start, from the beginning. So Luis usa una computadora.
Una computadora.
En el
trabajo.
Nice. Max likes your class. So how do you say this?
Max le gusta tu clase. Tu clase.
So as opposed to English, in Spanish we do pronounce the E's, which are written down at the end of a word. So because in English you are not supposed to pronounce the E's, which are at the end of a word in English. So in Spanish, you are like you should pronounce the E's at the end. So let's do it again in Spanish. Repeat after me. A Max le gusta.
A Max le gusta
Tu clase.
Tu clase.
Yes. By the way, are you reading the tips and notes, which
Yes, I am.
okay, okay. You should definitely be doing that, because that's one of the ways in which you can still be learning something new without actually being in a live lesson like this one. So that will
Mm.
help you improve your Spanish way quicker than just by the lessons themselves. Okay?
Yes.
And let's have a look at the words on the screen. So how do you translate juntas?
We just had that word and I forgot it, but it's yeah. I just because I have wrote it down here, but I
Uh-huh.
forgot to wrote what is the what it means. But it
Okay.
is something like us.
Mm. That is together.
Yeah, together exactly.
Yeah. And then we've got carne. What's the translation of carne?
That's meat.
Meat, exactly. So let's do the pronunciation in Spanish. Repeat after me, juntas.
Juntas,
And carne.
carne.
Good. You're writing a PhD, right?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to offend. I don't mean to offend. It's just that I realize that more than, no matter what the level of education you may have, it's everything is just a matter of concentration.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
like
Yeah,
like if you ask me, my level of qualifications are, they are they are very basic. If you were to have a look at that, I've got 5 different associate's degree, and I've got an international certification in English. I got a TOEFL C1. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. But I've really put a lot of work on learning languages. So
yeah, exactly. But it's also because I think that what I'm doing is that when I'm having this lesson, I'm going I'm going between 3 different languages. I'm going from Spanish to English to Danish,
right.
and
Yeah.
sometimes things get lost in translation.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. That's I actually tried Italian a couple of years ago. That's definitely the other language that I will learn when I have when yeah, whenever I don't know, I will eventually learn Italian. I would like to learn that one, and even teach Spanish to Italian people, even if it's not with English. You understand, like the 3 languages
Yes,
among them,
yes.
like English, Italian, Italian English, and Spanish, and the 3 languages. I would like to add that language to my, how would you say that, to my services, if so to speak.
Mm,
But
yes, yes.
and I tried it for about a month, and I was doing it like that. I was learning Italian but using English. I was not in, like, a way to not stop practicing English. You understand?
Yeah,
Like that way, Spanish is my native language, so the chances for me to forget that one are very low. But English and Italian, which are not, they are very likely to be forgotten by me over time if I don't practice them, right?
exactly, exactly, exactly.
So I tried it, and I completely understand what you mean. Yeah, like things get lost in the on the go, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
but it's
because
interesting. I really like it. What?
yeah, 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 yeah.
What were you saying? That because
No,
of
I
what?
was just yeah, no, I was just saying that so sometimes it's you know, sometimes I have to translate it in Danish in order to understand what you're saying. So and in that translation, some things might get lost somehow. So maybe I should just forget Danish.
No, no. I mean, like I really love the way the languages work. It's just it's I think it's beautiful to have the chance and the capacity to see the world with
Mm,
another kind of thinking, because that's what a
exactly.
new language is. It's a new way of thinking.
Exactly.
So I find it quite interesting. I think
Yeah,
it's really cool. So that's why I love teaching these 2
yeah,
languages,
yeah.
and
I can
eventually
understand.
Italian.
Yeah, yeah. But
So
it's also a big goal of mine because I would like to move to Barcelona.
mhm.
So yeah, I love Barcelona. It's a very, very nice place to be. So, and I have some years ago, a deacon at a university in Barcelona said to me, "Why don't you come down here and teach?" And I was like, "No, I can't do that." But I think that's a goal of mine that I will use one semester in Barcelona.
But you told me that you have actually taught in Barcelona sometimes before, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, but that's in English. In
Ah,
Yeah, in order to get a teaching job or a job at university, you need to speak uh, you need to speak Spanish. And I have been giving a seminar. It's like 1 day of teaching, but I would like to actually move there.
that's
Yeah.
nice. I mean,
Um,
I would probably move to Italy eventually, but just to learn the language, I would probably live there for about 2 years. I don't know when, because I don't like living like a backpacker. I like comfort, not like
yeah.
fancy, but I don't like to be uncomfortable. So kind of having the same life that I've got here in Colombia, but having it pretty much anywhere that I go. I don't live fancy live, but I don't like living uncomfortable either. So
Okay.
that's what I'm waiting for right now. Well, anyway, if I had the money right now, I wouldn't be able to travel anyway. Right now,
No,
it's impossible.
but have you been to Italy?
I haven't. I have never traveled abroad
You
myself.
haven't? No.
No, I've never traveled
Oh,
anywhere. But I'm in no rush right now because maybe I'm so self-confident, but I think that I'll eventually do it, and I will do it without. Hold on, this is very noisy. So yeah, I'm kind of so self-confident that I will get to wherever I want to be in
of
life.
course. Of course, of course. Yeah, of
That
course.
that
Why
I'm not.
shouldn't you?
Yeah, so I'm not pushing it. I'm like, I'll
No.
eventually get there. I don't know when, but I will.
Rome is a very nice city. I've been there a couple of times.
Nice, nice. So
Yeah, yeah.
now the thing is that what I would not do, what I'm planning to do is to have like mini retirements every year, like 3 month retirements every year.
Mm,
Like I don't want, I was considering becoming a digital nomad, but I've talked to so many of them and I think it can be a pain in the neck as well. Like being traveling all the time, like
yeah.
moving from one place to another one every month without having any roots whatsoever. I don't think that's nice either.
No, it's very nice to have a base, a place you can call home, even though it's only for 3 or 4 months. But it's very nice to have a base. I love my home.
Yeah,
So yeah. So
that's what I plan to do, to just probably, I think the longest trip that I will ever have is that one to Italy because of learning the language. But aside from that, I would just do 3 month mini retirement, so to speak, every year, and that will be
yeah,
it. The rest of the year, I'll just spend that here in
yeah.
Colombia.
Yeah, I can
So,
understand. But it's also because in Europe it's very easy to travel from country to country. So, and it's
right.
very cheap. It's very cheap. So you can get, well, you can get to Rome for like $200 back and
Well,
forth.
I mean, like traveling here in Latin America for us Latin American people is very easy as well, and I would dare to say that it's also cheap. But well, as I told you, like I just want to travel comfortably, so that's
Mm,
why I'm not
mm.
hurrying it. But right now, the good
No,
thing is that I'm already working online, so that's a huge step. So probably in
yes, of
about
course.
1 year or two, when all the borders get open, probably I'll start traveling by then.
You should go. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's finish these exercises and we'll be done for the day. So
Okay.
she uses a
Yeah.
dictionary every day. How do you say this in Spanish?
Ahora, ella eh, todos un diccionario, todos, yeah,
Yeah, that would be she uses, ella usa un diccionario, a dictionary, todos los días, every day. Okay.
exactly.
So repeat after me. Ella usa
Ella usa
un diccionario
un diccionario
todos los días, todos los días. Yeah, that's it.
todos los días.
I studied music at school.
Yo estudiante,
Yo estudio,
no, estudio en la música,
yo estudio música en la escuela.
en la escuela. Oh,
So
yeah, of
once
course.
again, go ahead.
Yo estudio música en la escuela.
Nice. What is promedio?
Oh, I don't know.
Average.
Average. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this one, Elisa goes to class every night.
Elisa eh, atiendo, va atiendo noches,
So
cada
Elisa
noche.
goes. Yeah. So
Eli
Elisa goes is Elisa va,
yeah, Elisa va. Yeah,
and a clase would be to class, and every night is cada noche.
yeah.
Okay. So once
Cada,
again, repeat after me. Elisa va,
Elisa, Elisa
va a clase
va a clase
cada noche.
cada noche.
Nice. He lives in a big house.
Ella vive eh, una grande casa.
Okay. So remember that descriptions in Spanish are usually after the noun.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So repeat after me. Remember that he is él and ella is
Yeah,
she.
yeah.
And okay, so repeat after me. Él vive
Él vive
en una casa grande.
en una casa grande.
Nice. And do you use a dictionary to study?
Usted eh, eh, pa- un diccionario para escuela.
Okay, repeat after me. So do you use or you use would be usas. Okay, so repeat
Yeah.
after me. Usas
Usas
un diccionario,
un diccionario
which would be a dictionary translation, and para estudiar.
para estudiar.
Yeah, that would be to study. Um, okay. And this one, a él le gusta, pronunciation,
A él le gusta
jugar fútbol.
jugar fútbol.
Jugar,
Jugar,
jugar
jugar
fútbol.
fútbol.
Okay, what's this in English?
He likes football.
He likes playing.
Football.
Exactly. And the last one, ¿dónde juegas fútbol? Pronunciation.
¿Dónde jugas fútbol?
Juegas.
Juegas
Yes, what's
football.
this?
Where do they play football?
Where do you
Yeah,
play
play
football?
football. Where do you play football? But yeah,
What?
no, it's just why don't they say ¿dónde está el or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so the question was, let me just show you.
Do
Where do
you,
they?
yeah.
Where do you play football? Yeah. So what's the question?
The question is why it was pronounced the way that it was pronounced. Yes.
So
So why?
remember that conjugations in Spanish, they change a lot. Like that's one of the most difficult things about Spanish. And it's that you've got the root of the verb in infinitive, but most of them change in pretty much any tense, and at the very least in five different pronouns in Spanish.
Mm,
So you
okay.
may have the same root of the verb, which comes from the infinitive form, but they will change in I, they will change in you, they will change with she, they will change with we, and they will change with they. So the root is usually going to be the same one, but something at the end is usually going to change at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the reason why, because of
Okay.
conjugations, and that's the hardest part. That's why I shared with you the other application. Did you try it?
Yes, I
The
tried it.
fish game.
Yes,
So
fish
so
game. I
that's
tried it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that's why I highly recommend that you pass the first and second phase of that application, because that's how you will learn the patterns on how to conjugate the verbs with each one of the pronouns, at least most of them, the most common ones, and in each tense, at least the most common ones, which are present and past.
Okay.
Okay, so Kathy, I'll talk to you on Saturday at the same time. Okay.
Yes, we do. Okay.
Okay, have a nice one. Bye bye.
Use. Yeah. Bye bye.